After all, it's OG, it's the first series. If they didn't do something risky, like, no one would. They're known for this. I'm surprised they didn't pick some Shadow Demon and put him mid or a Skyrat. So this is...
You gotta risk it for a
pretty
biscuit.
good.
And in fairness, like, the Lina being off lane is a big one in that regard. And Seb is known for taking these more kind of aggressive potential offlaners. Not your typical, I'm always going to pick a Brewmaster, for example. You know, he's been... I'd say he was like, when we saw a return to Nature's Prophet as an offlaner, he was quite early on that train at the start of this year. I know he's doing a lot in Bucharest, focusing on that kind of tanky build with things like the Crimson Guard, which was unorthodox.
It was, yeah. Unorthodox, but it worked. Top lane, Puck already spots them with that ward that he planted, and he runs back, snaking, that is. Spammed out by No-Tail's Mist Coil a little bit. I always call it Mystic Coil.
Mystic Coil, well, it is very mystical.
It's a Mist Coil. Pylai Die on the bottom lane does manage to stun them, but...
Thompson took a lot of damage from that as well. He's just going to dig, try and find something out of this, because he's not finding it in terms of trades.
He could get a Stasis Trap there and, like,
yeah.
get stunned, they get him.
I'm waiting for that to happen and there to be a big Reddit complaint. Like, you know, in a competitive game, someone just dig up a Stasis Trap as someone's trying to TP and kill them. It's going to happen, folks. And then you won't find it so funny anymore.
At first, when I used it, I actually thought that it's just... that it's
stealth?
No, I thought that it's just an animation, that you aren't really stunned. And then I realized, man, I'm actually stunned. I'm paying to lose.
Well, yeah, there's got to be some trade-offs if you really want to get your hands on that Shaker Arcana. Looks like there's going to be a lane switch coming in and snaking. Because he took that harassment early on, he was able to scout that out. There's no way in hell you want to have an Abaddon in the same lane as your Puck.
Yeah, you see that Ursa is rotating top. They just want to have a good lane for Yavar, for his Ursa, but I don't think that's going to be the case on this top lane unless they try lane.
And even then, you know, Grimstroke, it's...
MSS needs to go top, I believe. He's going to buy a stick. It looks like he's going to remain against this. No, he's sporting top. He understands.
With that stick, it's kind of a sure sign that he wants to be in the tri lane where he can get charges.
He has to. This Ursa needs to have a good start, and they're going for this Earth
Yeah,
Spirit.
they punish him. Nice Boulder Smash away, but you did just force an Earth Spirit to level Boulder Smash level 1.
Which isn't optimal. Definitely not your conventional skill build, but it's fine.
It's just going to be a bit slower before they can ramp up aggression. Considering you're doing this tri lane, it means that XP is a more scarce material being handed out to those involved.
No-Tail about to suicide after a few more.
Yeah, but MSS, he's trying to go across.
Yeah, but there's Orb of Venom on Jerax.
He's actually going to get the bar straight, though. He gets the kill.
Him.
MSS, is he even going to die? Let's slow him down with the Orb of Venom. Get cut through the trees. He can get away.
Yeah, he's fine. He has sticks. He has Healing Salve. And Jerax, you can only kick him. That's the problem. He has Orb of Venom, but he has no rolling boulder that we talked about. So he couldn't really find the right angle to kick him away. And No-Tail feeds the first blood.
Well, let's just hope that the only type of kicking from that sort of mistake that occurs is in-game. Jerax, it's going to be rough now because you can't rotate out of this anytime soon until you get that raw and border level 2. And even then, like, look at what you've got on the side of 4 Gaming, right? You've got this Burrow Strike that can always act as an escape, and you've got the Inkswell that zones away this Earth Spirit that wants to stay on top of his target. And meanwhile, in the bot lane, the good news, though, look at Seb CS.
Yeah, of course he's going to do well. He's versus Snake King on the long lane as well. I'm not surprised Lina usually does fairly well here.
You're a lot more tanky. You can actually sustain a lot more damage output as well. And the other rough part is because of the nature of this lane, Snake King has been forced to level into that use of the phase shift early on, which is not optimal.
And talking about the mid lane, we see the Pangolier 12 CS versus Medusa's 8. But CCNC, he has 3 more creeps coming to his tower, so it should be evened out soon, as he has that Arcane Rune to work with too, so Mystic Snake is there if he needs to toss it.
There's a higher requirement for the Pangolier to do something in this lane as well, whereas Medusa's happy and content to just farm and farm.
Not only on this lane, yeah, Thompson, he has to be the playmaker this game. He has to run across the map after the laning stage, create space for Morphling, be the one that's just dominating and setting the pace of the game after the lane. While Medusa, yeah, she just has to set the pace towards the jungle and stay there, just AFK for 5 minutes until she gets the farm.
Jarax is pretty deep here, but he has level 2, so he always has an escape plan this time around. It's just, he's probably going to take a lot of harassment as he
There's a
passes by.
shield from Abaddon too. So
Yeah,
he's fine. Morphling, by the way, rotated bottom. Lina did well enough for this Morphling to just go bottom. I guess Seb is going to go top soon. So far, what he seems to be doing is playing an additional support on the map as he's just zoning the puck. He tried to pull, he failed. He didn't really read the change logs. Well, he most likely did, but the distance at which these creeps follow you is not the same like before.
Yeah, and as you said, he's trying to play a support. No one said he was a support here. So Seb just going to stack a camp. He at least gets that right, and we should see him move top soon.
There's
Sees a regen room, which is perfect for the Pangolier who picked up the bottle.
He's trying to set up a trap for Medusa there, but there's a ward, so didn't manage to top lane. Jarax dies.
Yeah, he actually went back, but MSS spotted him out.
He was pulling creeps. He made the double stack, as you can see. And now this double stack of creeps is going to push into the lane. So overall, even though he did die, he messed with the equilibrium of the lane, which is inevitably good for him.
Of course, doing it at this point in the game means the 5-minute runes are going to be harder for you to actually contest because that wave's going to be pushing heavily against you.
That's true, though. It's interesting to still see Seb on this bottom lane, however, as he's leaving the Earth Spirit and the Abaddon on that top lane. No-Tail just suicides there. They decided to completely leave this Ursa alone. They don't want to poke the bear until they're ready to. And because of that, they're only going to take one bounty rune, as Ursa takes the top one, Sand King the bottom 2 ones.
And Seb's just still playing that support role. They seem to be prioritizing Anna's recovery into this game after not the best laning start.
That's a good courier snatch. Was it to creeps?
Oh.
What happened? I guess it's the creeps.
It must have been. And that actually had someone's completed phase boots on it. Was that? Yeah, that was Yuad's.
Then it has to be the range creeps there, the small camp. It sometimes goes crazy and attacks the courier.
Oh dear. We'll slow down Yuan. He would have liked to start to get really aggressive in this type of lane, maybe look for a kill, because once you have 2 points to the Fury Swipes, you become a force to be reckoned with.
Yavar, however, at the same time, did control that double wave really well on the top lane. And Jarax didn't really get a whole lot out of it, even though he made a double pull there. It didn't really work. And now he's trying to get some creep skipping going on at least.
Yeah, and they're going to leave him to it because he's out of this game for the moment. He's only level 2. Light Strike Array. Pylai died just TP'd bot. Can't afford to go down like this. They'll actually get rid of the Phantom's Embrace. And Seb could turn around for the kill to Pylai die. Needs to right now, but it's starting to stop. They move him with the waveform, get the kill. Snaking hanging around, needs to be careful. Light Strike Array comes out. Burrow Strike on no-tail in the meantime. Gets the missed call out, enables the kill on the Snaking. And now MSS has to get out of here. Light Strike Array doesn't quite connect, but a trade that works out in the favor of OG.
Definitely. As it's only No-Tail there that suicides, right? So it's not really even a trade for them. But, however, right now you do get experience, right? Even if you deny a hero.
Yeah.
Even if it is denied, you give out experience. So.
And there's a resource trade investment as well.
Exactly.
Just a cute attempt at a block there, but Seb knew what's up. And it's a level 5 Lina, so Snaking has no intentions of jumping on that.
Let's go back to that mid lane. How's it going?
It's a tri-lane now.
Thompson is level 7. 37 CS, falling behind CCNC, who did get to have his 2 raid bans, and now he's just strong. Has enough damage to... together with that Mystic Snake to just get all the last hits.
This might be good from OG, though. Seb has rotated top, and Yawar is alone. Pylai Dai did TP bot. It's off cooldown now, but he's busy on a warding run. If they're quick with this, maybe they can bring the strong bear down.
This is what we expected to happen earlier. Seb stuns.
Connects. They can roll in, but they boulder smash instead, and he's going to look to fight, but Jarax holds him in place just long enough.
MSS is coming in.
Yep, nice Pyro Strike there. Interrupts Seb's pursuit. He has the Dragon Slave coming off cooldown, though. Guesses wrong. And Yawar, he's looking for Jarax right now, who's healed up with the salve. Yawar, oh, they saw him. Jarax needs to be careful. The Fury Swipes have ran out. We'll roll across, just cutting off any escape plans. Seb looking the wrong way. This is turning into a game of battleships. And so far, everyone's coming up with a miss.
Interesting that Seb didn't go there, as he should have understood where the Ursa is, as Jarax scouted him out earlier, but he fell back. Perhaps he was just worried. Interesting.
He's concerned because if you get, let's face facts, if you get stunned, he's dead straight away with the overpower Fury swipes. It is
Exactly,
risky.
that's true. And he wasn't 6 yet, so he didn't have that massive Laguna Blade burst. He's about to get it after a creep or two.
Exactly, and Yawar, on the other hand, had to go back. Finally gets his phase boots as the core is back up, but now he's still halfway to level 6. So I'll slow him down a little bit. I'll stunt his growth, and that means when he comes out to this lane, there is the potential to kill him, as Seb should get level 6 shortly. Or he could just keep backing away from the creep waves.
He's waiting for them under the tower, that's all.
This is coming in now. Can't really find anything other than creeps, though. Jarax is just trying to be a nuisance. He has started to recover in terms of levels.
I mean, it's much easier to get level 6 now. The experience has changed, so getting that level 6 requires you less experience overall, and you have 2 tomes to work with, not 1. So both of these supports can get a tome each. You can give one to Notil, who just denied himself. You can give the other to Jarax. And Jarax is smoking up right now with Seb, who has that ulti. They might be searching for CCNC, but he's a tough target to take down right now. Power Treads, 2 Raid Bands, Magic Wand. He's very tanky.
They seem to they want to try for something, though. Maybe they go for Pi. Instead, they go for the more valuable target. CCNC gets hit up by Light Strike Ray. Laguna straight away, trying to burn through that mana, and they will be able to do it quick. They're stacking up the 1 charges. Is going to be enough to keep him alive. The Dream Core comes out. We'll try and move away. Snaking, willing to give his life for the cause. Illusion will get him out before he has to, though. He's moving in right now. Roll Thunder being used. Thompson's committed to this. He wants the Medusa kill on CCNC. Out of man on the side. No tail getting low. He should go for the missed call. Doesn't get a chance, but Medusa is dead. The big value is found. Thompson gets the swashbuckle across. Puck is down. Yawar finally deciding he wants to start the fight here. Thompson can't get the disarm. The Light Strike Array is there. Ursa still has the enrage to work with. Burrow Strike. He needs to get a disarm, but Thompson, no, he's actually going to get it. Doesn't make the difference, though. Picks up the DD. MSS doesn't have any mana to work with, though. They have to back away.
That's 3 kills right there, and it took them so much time to take down that Medusa that I was worried for them. I thought that Forward Gaming, they're going to be able to come back and respond in strength, and they did, but Puck came with 50% HP, 50% mana. He managed to silence them, but he only sacrificed himself to save or to buy some more time for CCNC. Inevitably, CCNC falls in the end too, and then Pango comes in. Pango right now, as you said, it's imperative that he does a lot.
Look,
and
MSS
he is.
with the DD, he will do a lot indeed. The Burrow Strike doesn't connect. The Swashbuckle through gets 1 kill, slows down onto the Grimstroke. He needs to be careful here. He gets cutted out. Thompson, he actually has the Roll Thunder in a few seconds. They'll move and silence him up. Once he gets rid of that, though, 2 seconds to go. The Roll Thunder is going to be available, and they've disarmed CCNC. They'll roll through, stun him up. They don't even have to commit the ultimate for this. He just has to run, but he can't. Swashbuckle slows him down again. This is painful to watch. Thompson is asserting full dominance in this mid lane. And Yawar, he's just watching from the sideline.
They're wearing them down so slowly, from full HP to 0 with almost only the right clicks and a few swashbuckles here and there. And Forward Gaming is not responding to it. It's a very difficult situation that you're finding yourself in, as Medusa has now died twice in a row, MSS died there too, and Thompson, he's not making moves across the map. The moves are coming to him on this mid lane. The heroes are just there and he can feed up on them. So he's really strong at the moment, has that Blade of Alacrity, has Power Threads, 1 Raid Band. This is his power spike after the laning stage, and he's utilizing it really well so far.
Yeah, absolutely. OG have turned on the blender. They've stuck a funnel in Thompson's mouth, and they've said, up, big boy. We're going to make you strong. And it's looking that way. Top on the net worth over 5,000 gold on him. And the silent person in all this, the person we haven't even talked about, is Anna, who has recovered and now ahead of everyone on the side of Ford Gaming.
Exactly. Everything. Oh.
Are they going in? Rolling Thunder through. Highlight die. He's a pos 5. He does this a lot. They even commit the Laguna. Seb does not like Grimstroke. Swashbuckle. CCNC needs to be careful, actually. He's down to half HP already. It doesn't matter. The roll through. It slowed him down enough. Medusa chased on the Light Strike Array connects. You are trying to do damage, but Thompson doesn't give a damn. Going to put down the Dream Core. Thompson held in place, but he's got the forwards back. They're trying to move through. They're going to use the Enrage as well. He's silenced up. They might finally get rid of him, but no, the disarm comes out! This Swashbuckle across to escape. He's still alive. Thompson toying with his prey. Puck looking to escape. Light Strike Array doesn't connect. Snaking makes it to the safety of his Tier 1 tower, but is it really safe when OG are between your Tier 1 and your Tier 2? Rolling forward. Jarax got the Boulder Smash. He wants to throw it out. Silence gets forced. Snaking doesn't realize what he's going towards because Seb is waiting here the whole time, and he doesn't even make it. Puck goes down. Thompson finally might fall, but he was looking to take MSS with him. Seb couldn't finish off the kill. He's out of mana. He has to back away. Finally, there's some price paid by OG, but still, Ford Gaming, all attention is being taken away from Anna.
I mean, it's only the 2 of them that died, and this is the second time that Forward Gaming has respawned and came back into this fight. It's not the same fight as the one that has started, right? So OG is just, this is a slaughter. They're just having fun with Forward Gaming at the moment. They're completely dominating them, specifically because they're playing 4 versus 5 here. And as you said, Ana, yeah, like we can talk that Ana is like that aggressive aspect of OG and that he's great and that he's like their top star player, right? But at the same time, he has been completely out of this game so far. OG has been carrying him on their backs completely. He's just AFK farming.
Yeah, there's no need to brown nose him right now, but in a few minutes with all that free farm, it might become of great concern to side of 4 Gaming.
Yeah, he's still on top of the network charts, and what's scary is that this Thompson's Pango, who's been involved in almost every single fight.
He's going to be involved in more. They actually have to silence him up here. He wants to try and make a move, but he has to get rid of the silence. Still hit up, but the roll-in comes out. Puck getting him low, but Pangolier should be able to back away. Photic Shield mistimed a little bit, gets stunned up by the Barrow Strike. Swashbuck up the high ground. They got Puck, and he's out. Roll and Thunder activate. He wants to go in. He's going to be healed up a little bit. Moving across. Rolls and plows straight through Sand King. They'll stun him up and back away here. They even use the Magnetized. Jirax is going to take someone with him. It looks like he's going to live as well. But no, you are. Arrives in time. Light Strike Array off the mark to save anyone as Seb. He's still with the Laguna to work with and a mech as well, so Yuar can't commit heavily.
Pango got the region. Thompson finds himself a region rune on that top lane, and he's full HP once again, ready to fight.
And meanwhile, Ana burning through towers. They want to get rid of this tier 1 mid, and they'll be able to do so. The TPs are coming in. They forced out the glyph already.
They don't have Rolling Thunder, and Abaddon is really low, so because of that, maybe they're thinking about going back.
I mean, you're forcing attention here, though. Ana is in the jungle. This is good either way, right? They'll just split up a little bit. I don't think it's time for Roshan just yet, Jarax. It's a little bit early.
He's just excited. Just a little bit too excited. Ana on this top lane. Snake King, he wants to get on top of him, but he cannot. He needs that dagger first. That's the problem as well. This Puck, he has been involved in way too many fights, and fights that he wasn't winning. If he was, he'd have this dagger at least now. But he's getting closer. It's a Blink Dagger rush, but yeah, he needs 200 gold more or less, and he's gonna have it.
Yeah, his growth has been
They need it
so much. Like, he's level 8. I remind everyone, he was the offlaner in this game.
Yeah, but they've been just fighting on mid non-stop 5v4.
Yeah, and he always dies first.
He doesn't really get a lot out of it. No experience, no gold. He did complete that dagger. I believe it should come out. Yeah, there we go. After this dagger is completed, they do have a chance of taking down Ana's Morphling. So they don't have to fight. They can perhaps chase Morphling.
Well, they're going to be forced to, though. They're moving in. Ursa gets low, and Rage comes out. The Dream Core controls them up. They're going to heal up. The Light Strike Array was good enough to scare Ursa away. Moving in, MSS, double stun out, charging up the epicenter right now. CC&C with the Stone Gaze to force them further away. Jarax will go down. Seb, next to fall on the side. They got a little bit split up. The Ron Thunder coming through. But Thompson, you're late to the party. Apparently he didn't get his invite. They even put the Soulbind in just to make sure if anyone comes near to help is in trouble. Ana arrives finally. Stun onto 2 is good, and no, they got rid of Ana! He makes a big mistake, down for 40 seconds, and a critical error from OG. Which, there should be an M between the OG, because oh my god, what was that?
He just gave 650 gold to that Sand King.
He gave more gold than he had health in that fight. Just to kind of give you a perspective for how quickly he disappeared.
His team was dominating so hard, he kind of forgot himself and rolled into that fight with 500 HP or something. Yeah, it wasn't really that good. 600.
2,000 gold swing from that mistake.
I mean, they were way too aggressive there. Lina is a very tanky hero if you build her like this with Crimson. Sorry, not Crimson, Guardian Greaves. But at the same time, she's not tanky enough if they commit 4 heroes there. And they did.
Of Lina. They're going to commit again. Inkswell going in. Sans doubles as well. He can't even protect himself. Guardian Greaves comes out. Photic Shield doesn't protect him, though the Phantom's Race is still on. And Rage comes out. Has to turn around. Light Strike Array stuns up the Ursa. And, well, that damage reduction runs out, and so does his health. They might find more, actually. Jarax, the roll in. Oh, I guess it's wrong. Highlight Die just TP's out.
Yeah, the other 2 heroes do get their chance to get out, but Ursa does not, and arguably Ursa is their main hero there in that gank, so you lose the most important target and you don't get that Lina. And that's what I was talking about. She's very tanky. If it's almost any other build, Seb dies there on his Lina, but he has Greaves, full Greaves completed. He's deceivably tanky for a Lina.
Absolutely.
And the reason they won that fight in the jungle is because only Lina and Earth Spirit were there at that point, right? Everyone else was lagging behind. You had that Abaddon coming in super late. Same goes for Pango. This time around, you're smoking to their tier 1, a full HP tier 1. there's bound to be a response. Even if Abaddon isn't there, someone is going to port and counter you.
And now they're looking for the big target. CCNC, it's going to be 4-on-1. They won't be able to TP people in quick enough. Light Strike Ray connects. Medusa out of mana, soon to be out of life. They try to stance up, but doesn't matter. Magnetize continues on and gets the kill. The Burrow Strike through wasn't good enough. You are moving in with the enragement. Thompson, he rolls on out there just in time. Forces Snake King to just hide for a second, and now the stun lock should be there for Puck to kill him off. He will be ran down and killed off. Yuan needs to get out of dodge. MSS slowed down with a defusal. Got the Burrow Strike to get away. Light Strike Array won't connect, but No Tail is in hot pursuit. He refuses to give this one up. Sandstorm used again. They'll have to back away. Anna is making value out of this, though, as he pushes on the mid lane in the meantime. They can't do the same top, as the wave is pushed pretty far out towards OG's tier 1.
No detection there to catch the Sand King, so he survives. Anna is very low on this mid lane, but they don't have ways of approaching him. Puck is still dead for 4 seconds.
And now they're going to try. Inkswell coming in. They find some brace him up. They do have a Spirit Vessel, but he manages out and moves away with the waveform. Jerax, he came in to try and protect, gets blocked out. He will die for this.
The only way they initiate on Morphling and kill him is with Puck at the moment. There's no other way. It's very difficult to expect that you're going to take him down with Phantom's Embrace. Specifically now, as he has Manta to work with too, it's almost impossible.
Yeah, it's a big ask. Maybe Sand King gets in and Burrow Strikes you and you burn through his mana quickly with the Snake, but there's so many variables to this right now. It just seems like full gaming solution can't actually easily be kill Morphling. It's more like, how do we stop our Medusa from dying?
Well, Medusa didn't die for the last, what, 2 minutes? So that's something. It's an improvement.
Out of a 20-minute game, that's not bad.
That's not too bad.
That's 10%.
For the amount of times he died at the start of the game, it's good. But you're losing Roshan. As Thompson is there, he's disarming him. Anna just hitting and, yeah.
Reasonable hero.
I don't believe Forward Gaming is going to read this situation. They have no wards around, and they're just rotating towards the tier 1. Maybe now that they see how easily they've taken the tier 1 of the bottom lane.
It's too late, though.
It's too late. They'll understand what's happening, but it's too late to respond, to react to it. And look at that rush, it's just gone already.
You have to keep in mind that this isn't the lineup that has the Ursa, right? This is usually one of the big boons of picking Ursa. You can go for those early Roche takes very easily. Instead, Anna gets a second life. They say, buddy, if you're going to go full Agi, this time we'll try and make sure that you don't die instantly.
At least we'll give you Aegis. Now do whatever.
Yeah, you'll have enough time to press the button the other way.
Yeah.
They are lingering pretty aggressively here. MSS. He's waiting, but Thompson is not the optimal target. Not with an Abaddon nearby. They need to get to that.
He's building towards the Aghanim's, by the way. We haven't really discussed it. Pangolier now with the Aghanim's fires Swashbuckle when he uses Shield Crash. He fires Swashbuckle on every 90 degrees around him.
And this was basically this change enabled the Shield Crash cooldown talent at level 15, which had fallen off in popularity in favor of the duration of Wall of Thunder. He gets found in the jungle. He picked up a Basher, but well, that doesn't help you stay alive.
The Puck gets out, but so far they aren't pressuring high ground yet, which is a silver lining for Forward Gaming, as they do have that Medusa. So defending that high ground is of utmost importance, just like in every other game, but it's a little bit easier when you have that Medusa. The only question is, like, how good is she going to be later on when that Morphling just turns into a better Medusa, right? As he's completely dominating. 11,000 net worth on Ana, just farming across the map anywhere that he wants to. Hasn't taken off completely far away yet, only 2k ahead of that Medusa, but still doing really well.
Well, he wants to increase his gold more. He's involved in the smoke movement. Pings are coming out. They're actually rotating towards Seb. I don't know if OG are going to be quick enough to protect their offlaner, though. Dreamcore thrown out, Spirit Vessel as well. The Burrow Strike, Seb should be dead here. No way to get away from that. They try and make a move in the mid lane though. CCNC hit on 2, but he gets the Stone Gaze out in time. Roll of Thunder was committed, but actually instead it's just going to be Thompson being froze up here. Taking a lot of damage right now. We'll be able to get away. Soulbind is on him. Phantom's Embrace is coming out. He used the Swashbuckle already, but he can escape still. He should be fine. Meanwhile though, they're going to look towards UR. Down to half HP already. Has to use the Enrage. Tries to fight here. Batch comes out. Luckily for him, as Anna was looking to plow straight through him. Instead, the Spirit Vessel out. Roll in. Dodged out by Sand King. Moving across. Snake King, making sure that Morphling silenced up, but it won't protect the Sand King. He's down. On the side, Jarek's trying to escape. Be able to roll off. Doesn't have any Stone Remnants to work with, but Yawar doesn't have much health to work with even. Anna is in the base. He's still good. Yules comes out, snaking, looking to silence him up. He did at least start to strength up before he got the silence out. So he'll back off. They can't push on this tier 2 either, as the creep wave is pretty far away.
So far, they're holding their high ground at least. They're defending fairly well. And CCNC, he's playing this Medusa. This Medusa is notorious from winning the games in which it looked like they were done for sure.
Definitely hero that's capable of that.
Yeah,
Maybe he'll end up coming down to what Thompson can do, but what he can't afford to do here is die. Guarding Greaves will keep him healthy. Snaking needs to be careful being turned around on right now. Yule's going to come out. Roll on Thunder being charged. Light Striker 8 gets dodged. He's stuck here right now. Lucia able to get away. It's only short range as he knows the Adaptive Strike does too much damage. And the laughs.
It's really curious just this Thompson Pango. He's 6-1-10 in a game in which he's playing versus a Medusa, versus a Grimstroke and Puck. All three of these heroes are considered to be really strong versus Pango. Puck and Grimstroke. Basically, Grimstroke with Soulbind can chain you to a target and your ultimate just does not work. Puck can do very similar things. Jerax should be fine.
Yeah, he's actually...
But he might chase him instead.
He's toying with, with UI. He doesn't have any Spirit Vessel charge left, so he needs to be careful because the Furious Twice didn't run out. Jerax! That's a little bit too greedy.
And now Yavar sports. Yeah, just TPs is bad and has no way of cancelling it. And he's out. They were waiting for Seb, but Seb was a little bit too far out.
Yeah, they're a little bit anxious. I mean, realistically, you can maybe afford to wait because you know it's unlikely UR tries to TP out if the Earth Spirit is still alive. Never take your chances against a Basher Ursa. Legend has it, they always first hit Bash. At least when they're hitting me. How about you? You find that?
Yeah, pretty much, unless I'm the Ursa.
Ah, yes, of course.
Then I'm never lucky. Just bash once out of 10 times.
Is that why you don't play Ursa?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
And because I'm baited. Anyways.
He's got a long way to go before he's that useful, though, because you've seen his build, right? He picked up that Basher, he's going BKB, and then Blink Dagger. I don't blame him, because Seb's Guarding Greaves have invalidated his pick-off opportunity, right? Speaking of Seb, oh, they see you are. They're moving across now. They're actually looking towards Puck. They might find something more valuable. There is Seb. Gets the Yules out. Got the Light Strike Array. Yule's going to be used on him, but the Rolling Thunder is out. Thompson moves forward. And there is that axe coming into effect. You are forced to use the Enrage, but to what end? To what avail? He's stun locked and dead.
Yeah, he's just... Jerax just kicks his dead body in the end. But this Ursa is used to this. Like, he's been dying a lot this game. He's, what, 3, 4, 5? His score is, so it's not really that great of a game for him, but he's created a lot of space for CCNC, who's been AFK farming this whole time. And that's what you have to be doing if you're losing a game. Let's say this Ursa was passive. Let's say he was just sitting on his side of the map. This Medusa would have been controlled much harder. And now,
speaking of Medusa, Anna is going to be fine though. He's going to turn around. Yule's forced out the Puck. The roll from Jerax actually missed time. The Dream Caller's down. Anna's silenced up. He needs to escape from this. They popped his Lincolns. He's so damn tanky though. Twilight Dial trying to stun him up. In the meantime, Spirit will go down. Anna's alone here, but he'll get the mana to move away. Seb just in time to save the rest of his team before it gets a little bit too messy.
I just have to say, it's insane how quickly Anna reacts. I mean, we gotten used to it, right? But he's moving onto the high ground. He doesn't have vision on
going in
them.
again. You might have to pause that for a second. Thompson charging forward. He has the Rolling Thunder, but no mana to work with right now. There it is. He can finally charge it up and move in. CCNC needs to back away, trying to protect him with the Glimmer Cape, but look at these attempts with the Swashbuckle Shield Crash. Not finding anyone just yet. Just making a lot of X's everywhere, but
Ursa's
X
back.
won't be giving it to you. Instead, Anna has to back away. Burrow Strike connects. Can they do enough here? He's out of mana, trying to move away, turns back into himself and leaves his captain behind. No tail will fall. Seb will back up before they give over more. Holds the high ground choke point. Light Strike Ray out. He wants to snipe out here, but no, the Glimmer Cape is there. He baited himself in, and now they're going to turn around onto him. Yules used defensively, but everyone is here. He knows he's dead. The price of your greed.
OG. They are feeding some kills. This Medusa's port gets broken by Anna, but he should be fine. They used Coil, though.
Yeah, Spirit Vessel as well. He doesn't have Mantle for 15 seconds. They need to protect Anna. He's got the waveform to get out. Epicenter used, but they haven't locked anyone down. They even use the dust to make sure MSS can't get close enough to clip them.
They tried to take down Anna there, but he was just playing with them, toying with them, breaking that port from Medusa, and also forcing them to use the Epicenter and surviving.
And as a result, you actually look, Ford Gaming get no objective value out of this.
They get no objectives, but their objective right now is to delay the game. And right now you could see the first successful fight coming from them too. That's the first fight that they, like, you can say that they really won. 5-on-5, CCNC came out on top, got a lot of gold out of it.
And if they buy this time, we'll eventually see Snaking with that Aghanim Scepter on the puck, at which case Topson's game starts to feel a little bit over. To try and supplement that, though, he's going for control. He's already got a Basher going in towards the Abyssal next. Another element, of course, of that Aghanims is that you can bash people off the swashbuckles. From your shield crash.
Yavar should have a BKB soon too. He has 3k gold.
Roche is up in 45 seconds. Yeah, Topson's shown himself. Pyro Strike into the Inkswell. Silenced up as well. Down half HP. Light Striker ready to try and protect him. Soulbind. Phantoms to race out. He's going to link towards Seb and just die.
That's really problematic. That's really problematic that he didn't... The way he builds is the Diffusal, the Agonist, the Basher, it's all damage, right? It's good, but at the same time, if that Abaddon is not next to you to save you from the silences, you're just gonna fall and feed, as you have no utility, no mobility, nothing that's gonna rescue you from these kind of situations.
It feels like it would be nice to see maybe a Yules at least.
Exactly, it's usually what you see on Grimstroke, either a Yules or Greaves.
And now they're getting aggressive, trying to get rid of that tier 1 snaking behind the tower. Has got the Dream Core to work with. Roche just respawned. So they should scout this, and with the Ursa, take it down pretty quickly, but instead they're forced to go bot first.
Yeah, as Morphling Anna, he has already outpushed it. He forced CCNC there, and then he goes to his shrine, he farms with his little Morphling. Perhaps he can smoke up with his team once Pango is up. And most likely, strategically for OG, what's important is to take the Dire jungle, ward it up, so that they can think about this next Rosh, or at least the Rosh fight. They're so good at that. They're so good at choosing their fights. I think it's one of the biggest strengths of OG. They choose where they want to fight, and they lure you into it somehow. I've actually played against them, what, a year ago or something, and we explicitly say we don't want to fight in that area. They have wards. And after 30 seconds, we find ourselves fighting there. We didn't want to, like...
it's the hangover effect, right? You wake up the next morning, where am I? How did I get
They just
here?
lure you somehow into it. And they might just be luring Forward Gaming as they want to fight this.
Well, yeah, No-Tail can waste a lot of time. Anna's still in the pit. They just want to zone them away. Stun comes out. CCNC needs to be careful. Topson interrupted through the Royal Thunder. Breaks the call straight away. Not going to risk it. Aphotic Shield protects him. Roche might bash him if he's not careful here, though. He just wants to disarm. CCNC. Oh, he's running out of mana. Royal Thunder. Light Strike Array as well. He's out of mana. He can't actually protect himself. He's going to actually be able to heal up now. But no, he's got no health left to work with the Soulbind out. They're trying to force stuff him away. The Stone Gaze as well. But this Swashbuckle is doing so much work. The Epicenter through. They might get Topson, but what else can you? Anna moves in. Waveform out. CCNC. No! Stone Gaze up, but it's too late. Medusa death for 80. Yawar chasing him with the Enrage. But Anna, he turns into Ursa himself. It won't make any difference. He goes down for 70 seconds. Yawar trying to reign supreme. Light Strike Array is out. Buyback comes in from Puck. The bash onto the Earth Spirit. Jarak's trying to back away. Will be able to do so. Yawar won't be so lucky though with the Spirit Vessel and the stun there. He is dead. It's going to be a buyback straight away. Pylite has to retreat. Barely any health left. Puck moved in pretty aggressively. Snaking needs an escape plan. He will
Ursa
make it
is
out.
coming back. Yawar is coming back. At least he bought back. Puck also bought back. And by the way, I was just talking about places where they want to fight, and
Choke points.
choke points, exactly, and they find the perfect choke point for that Pango. First and foremost, because that Aghanims works so well there, even though he's chained by Soulbind to Morphling and he can't utilize his ultimate properly, he just keeps on jumping in the same spot, and they have to go through him if they want to do anything.
I mean, have you ever seen a soul-binded Pangolier so useful?
He was so useful, even though he was unable to move.
And No-Tail, he just forced a BKB out of Yawar. Inkswell chaser forward, Soulbind, mention it in areas once again. Jarak stuck together with this though. Seb trying to move away. Light Strike Array, missed time though. Now the Yules comes out, the buyback from Earth Spirit needs to protect Seb. I'm not sure if he can though. Trying to get him out of this, and Rage going to be used. And there's the bash. Gets the double kill. Yawar pursues forward for more. The buyback comes out from Seb. Looking on the No-Tail. Will get him low enough to kill him off. And now Pangolier is alive once more and ready to fight. They're moving across. Yawar down to half HP already. Looking on the side. Will get the kill on the Grimstroke. They refuse to give this up. Buyback comes out again. This time it's going to be from No-Tail.
Ursa has been caught.
On the side. Roll Thunder through. He's plowed down. Yawar dead. Looking for more. The Yules on the side. The roll through Snaking gets found out and killed. 100 seconds dead. 90 for Ursa. And finally, someone has secured the Roche Pit, and it is OG.
Yeah, this is the easiest rush now for OG. They just go in, clean it up. Medusa. Yeah, there's a double damage rune on the bottom river, so perhaps with that, CCNC is going to be able to hold the base, but it is going to be very difficult.
You should get your team up just before OG arrive, I want to say, considering all the waves are pushed out.
You're still pushing into a Medusa. Yeah. And CCNC, he's not saving for buyback, he's going into a Butterfly, so he's going to be dishing out a significant amount of damage. So that's the good side for forward gaming right now, but there aren't many left. There aren't many good sides left, and yeah,
Too many downsides to the list.
yeah, too many.
It is
Cheese
worrisome.
on that Pangolier is one of them. Anna having that Aegis and Lincoln's closing into the Skadi is another.
And we've seen just what Topson can do with this Aghanims build. They're on the high ground right now. Swashbuckle scares Pylai away. Rolling Thunder in. Looking for the kill here. Going to knock him up once. Pylai needs to be careful. Force off to try and get him out. He'll make it back to his fountain. But in the meantime, that's just space for OG to take the racks.
Yeah, but they have to be quick because they are left without any creeps. They need to take these Raxes or... Well, they can... Can they do it? It looks like they can.
They should have the damage to bring it down. Yeah, they don't need creeps. That's overrated. So
Even through the back door, Morphling is just one of those heroes that does not care.
they had a window where Medusa couldn't even defend because as we just got a preview of the power of it, Anna changed into Pangolier and they're assuring they always disarm that Medusa. Makes you wonder, is this the type of game where you go for a BKB?
Dire's bottom shrine has fallen.
It's a very difficult decision, specifically for CCNC. You don't want that item. It's like specifically at this point because you need to be as risky as possible. You're losing the game. You can't afford to go for something defensive or super conventional. You need to think outside of the box. You need to be going all into damage and hoping for the best, hoping to punish their aggression once they go high ground.
But it's rough because you don't have a support that would save you, right? It's not like it's a Wyvern or an Oracle lineup that can back you up like that.
Yeah.
It's a very big risk. And this smoke could prove risky as well, as OG on the high ground. Seb's the only one showing.
And you can see the way he's playing. You can see the way he's moving towards the stairs. He's aware that they might be smoked, and he reads the situation well. He survives that smoke gank. They don't connect onto him at all.
Instead, they're going top. OG have the way pushing in. CCNC is here. Needs some reinforcements quick. They're going to force the entirety of Fort back. Ursa is holding on, though. He doesn't want to come back too quickly. He wants to push out this bot lane.
He has that BKB completed, 8 seconds on it, but it's not going to help him way too much. And Medusa, yeah, like he's going for the BKB instead. He's going for that. It's a very safe move, but is it going to work for them or not is very questionable.
I guess their argument is, you know, Ursa goes for Morphling. You've got the Pangolier that will be locked out by snaking once he has that Axe.
So at least have the ability to hit him while he's locked down, right?
Exactly.
There's that.
Yeah, the Ursa priority. Because right now, if you're doing this on Medusa, you're saying, I'm not really the damage directly to take out one person. I'm more like the attritional fortress. So it's on Ursa to try and snipe out Anna, if anything. Which is a tall order at this stage in the game.
Maybe if he gets that first hit bash, it's possible. It's very difficult, but possible. Topson, what's he going for? To Abyssal, so some more control coming from him once he gets that item.
Yeah, we're talking about chance, and Topson doesn't want to make it a game of chance. He wants that should stun that comes from Abyssal. Roll in. Anna going pretty deep.
Yeah, Pylai dies fine enough, and CCNC was forced to go back.
Oh, I love this. He's just placing all the remnants for Jerax to use. Border Smash goes in. Anna, Lincoln's has been popped. Silence comes out onto Sankey in the meantime. They're going to stun up Anna, looking onto him right now, trying to get him out. Force staff outwards, but no, that's Skullvine 2 together.
They got him.
And they pop the Aegis. No second life. Topson charging up the Royal Thunder, looking to move him right now, though. Chasing forward, CCNC stun locked up. Disarm is going to go out on one or two of them. Not the critical heroes right now. Topson just has to back away.
He's not really connecting with those Aghanim hits, Aghanim shield crashes. He's not connecting, at least, onto way too many heroes.
It's an awkward ability.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really seen it in the game for... Like, it just came out 2 days ago, right? So you have to practice with it a little bit. Even for a top player such as Topson, he needs some practice.
Risky to use this time to practice when you're up against Medusa and Topson. Speaking of him, going to swashbuckle away. Anna rolls in, ready to party. Lincoln's gets popped though, needs to move away before he gets bashed again. We'll be able to waveform out, snaking, just zone them away with the Wayne and Rift. And they'll back off. OG don't want to fight because Seb is nowhere nearby right now. And Fordara on the high ground.
Well, they don't have the Aegis any
Oh,
longer.
no,
right?
they know about him. Seb has been found. They throw out the Dream Call. Used to buy some time. Needs the Light Strike Array. There it is. Stuns up on the Medusa, but that just means you can easily get the kill.
So they lost the Aegis. They don't have that to work with any longer. Lina is dead for 100 seconds as he did buyback earlier. And they still want to fight.
Yep, they're going in right now. Silence out to Medusa. Managed to get out of that, though. She's looking to fight Disarmer on the backside. Thompson's there. Soulbind links two together, though, with the Stone Gaze active. Morphling refusing to look. Anna says, just look away. Run away quickly. Getting bashed up on half HE. Abaddon just trying to buy some time. CCNC on the high ground, but now in the choke point against Thompson without any mana either. Thompson gets stunned up with the Barrow Strike. Wind Rift as well. Needs to escape. Got the bash of the Abyssal out. Everything on the puck says, puck, you get away from me. Thompson moving in, trying to do away cam. The swashbuckle gets CCNC low, but he can't finish the deal. Needs to get out.
He needs to run, but can
chasing.
he get away?
Yules is going to be there. MSS has the follow-up Burrow Strike. It's on point. Anna trying to back up his core. Thompson will retreat. Movement forward. They'll get the kill on the puck. He's down. And it looks like it's the Anna show now. Moving across. Ursa out of mana. Almost out of life. They put out the Spirit Vessel. Anna will back away.
They're backing out because Thompson is just healing up, waiting. He's ready to pounce again. And they realize, let's just get out. It's only the two of them, but they're going to destroy us if we stay. That Thompson just proving to be so skillful on this Pangolier and so problematic for them to take down too.
It's the layers of control that Ford have. Just taking out that puck alone removes the required tools to lock one of these guys down long enough to kill them.
And instantly they realize, yeah, we don't have them. Just back. And it was interesting from OG to try and fight that fight as they don't have any buybacks. They already lost their Lina. They're fighting in a very peculiar spot as Medusa is able to be on that high ground and just dish out an immense amount of damage onto them. Just barraging them from the high ground. So didn't look optimal for them.
What? Thompson is toying with them right now. The Roll Fun is doing a lot of damage, but you are BKBs. He's lucky he didn't get bashed, actually. If that was a first hit bash, that's a death.
Well, there was a Sand King there, MSS ready and waiting to jump in and use that stun to initiate on the Pango, but Pango went a bit too far away already.
It looks like part of that was just Thompson trying to force attention bot because Roche might be up in 30 seconds.
Oh my god.
So just secure that top area of the map. Maybe get some wards down if you can get one of your supports.
That's the earliest though, 30 seconds, the earliest one. I believe if you're thinking about this Roche, you're thinking also about warding up the enemy jungle and doing the same thing they did the previous time, forcing them to fight into a choke point, which would be really good for them. OG, one other thing that they do really well is they lure you out when you're defending your high ground. They lure you out to a different spot to fight you there. And after that, they go for high ground. You don't have to pressure it versus a Medusa right now, as she's ridiculously tanky and strong if she's just standing there and hitting you, right? But if you take her down, perhaps then you can surround her, get her mana low. Oh, Anna.
Anna, that was a little bit ballsy. The Burrow Strike comes out and they're going to trap him in. Tries to protect himself with the Ghost Scepter and Rage activated. They force staff him out of the Dream Call and bash him up and kill him. That was very cocky of Anna, if nothing else.
Yeah, and Roshan is up in 40 seconds. He's dead for 88.
I don't really know what to say. I mean, we saw it very early on. Anna playing very cocky on full agi this
interesting.
time.
He has some interesting plays. You can see that he's enjoying himself there. Like there's no other way to describe it but being cocky and just messing with them a little bit.
Yeah, he's just sitting there going, Jarax, your hero's easy. Look, I just move around the map freely. Oh no.
Yeah, he was just BMing Jarax. That's it. Goes in to prove that he can do the same things and get out. Sadly for him, he didn't get out. Even though he had Ghost, it didn't really help him at all.
Didn't do diddly squat for him, and now you can already see Ford Gaming have lined up on the high ground waiting for
that's right. Oh,
it just came
Yavar!
No, he walked out just as it spawned.
He walks in for 1 second and walks out instantly and respawns. That's like the most unfortunate thing that could have happened for them, as they aren't forcing
anything at all. There's not going to be a buyback required at this rate. Even if he goes back to the pit now, maybe if you enrage straight away. Yeah, you should be able to do it. Overpower and enrage with an Arcane Rune. This should be enough. Needs to be quick though. Anna up in 14 seconds. If he doesn't get bashed by Roche, this should be fine.
Yeah, they're still taking this Roche.
Yeah. You actually
OG's
see
still,
OG's not positioned for it at all.
They know what's happening. They have this ward. They saw them run in, but they don't want to contest it. And it's a refresher shard. It's not an Aghanim Scepter that can also drop. So the Aegis gets picked up by Medusa. The Ursa. Did he get the cheese? He did, right? So the cheese in an Ursa and refresher. Who's got the refresher?
That was Sanking, did he? Yeah, Sanking's
Is he really the best one for it?
I feel like... No.
2 epicenters, is that really that
Like,
important?
how are you going to get 2 epicenters off half the time, though? Like, that channel time?
Yeah.
You borrow strike epicenter...
Question is, like,
again,
who do you give it to? I guess you can give it to Ursa for 2 BKBs.
2 BKBs and
Yeah.
Rages is pretty
And then
nice.
Rages, yeah, that's very
Or
strong.
Puck, because he has the Ags now.
Yeah.
2 Dream Calls would be...
Yeah, they gave it to Puck.
Yeah.
So Puck is also a good idea, definitely. And
Like- Think about the damage aspect of that, actually. If you Dream Call twice and 4-staff someone out, they're practically at the grasp of life and death.
right, it is definitely very strong.
I mean, we saw it into effect last time on Ana when they 4-staffed him out.
There's a smoke from OG. They're going into a refresher, into Aegis,
They
into
don't care.
Cheese.
They're like, CCNC's pushing out a little bit, and we see someone on the bot lane. Let's sneak around the back and see if Medusa's got any friends around.
Well, Ana might find him. He sees him. He's keeping his range. He's keeping on the distance, and now he goes.
Steve Blaze straight out, roll in, doesn't connect, but the backstab
Angle.
and Thompson in. He gets across, the Dream Calls on him, but that's going to plow through and kill off Grimstroke. Now moving deeper, Abaddon so deep, in fact, they finally come to Puck, forced to buy back straight away. He cannot hesitate here. Stone Gaze out and used already. Barely any mana or health left onto CCNC, and he's getting bashed up. Thompson is just juggling him on his own in the meantime. The rest of them will just stab at the back line towards the shrine. Ana backs away, starts up, they eat the cheese. Trying to retreat, epicenter used. Vegas has been popped though, and now the turnaround. MSS goes down. Medusa in trouble here, already having used the Stone Gaze. The patch is coming out. Looking on the Seb, Light Strike Array used, but BKB is up on Yawar. Looks on the No Tail next. Buyback comes out from Seb, and Ana, he's going to town on the CCNC. Waveform up to the high ground, turns in, rolls back across, bottom smash out to zone and slow them down. Silence used on multiple heroes is good enough to bring down the Puck. That's a dieback. Roll in, Light Strike Array control. Looks like Medusa's going to join the rest of the team in the grave. And Ursa is not long for this world either, as they'll run him through and rage forced out, cut it out, stun locked from here to hell, which is where he'll be going in just a few seconds.
The river
He gets
first.
to try to bolt smash out, but they chase down. Spirit Vessel on him. Jerax just toying with his prey. He might actually die alongside him. The patch comes out. He says, if I'm dying, someone's coming with me.
Well, that's a decent kill that he got for him, but only 2 heroes have buyback on the side of Forward Gaming. It's the Medusa and the Ursa. It's the 2 big cores, that's true, but still.
Yeah, but you have no control for those 2 cores, right?
Man, the way OG played that fight, that was just ridiculously good. Everything that happened for them. It's not only the way they played it, like the scenario of that fight was really good. Again, they fight in a really good position. That Medusa was cut out away from her team for the whole time by that Pangolier. Even though Dream Call was used on top of him, he was in a perfect position again. He can't move, but he's in a good spot. He doesn't have to. And that Medusa kept on running, ramming into him and being bounced away by Thompson's Pango and Rolling Boulder, Rolling Thunder.
And that was the deeply methodical part. You know, that is kind of key to how OG play these scenarios. Is we think, oh, we'll actually have to pause that fort because they're going in. Thompson, he's getting aggressive pretty fast here, just zoning everyone away. No kill opportunity just yet. I want to think twice, but CCNC has the Inkswell on him. Can't get close enough to stun anyone. E-Blade out. Going to get Medusa low. 4 stuff as safety. OG should just back away after this. But to go back to that movement around the mid, you know, you saw them, right? They went very far behind their opponents. Scouted nothing, and at that stage, most teams would go kill the Medusa. Instead, Thompson wraps around further, catches the supports, and Grimstrike, he didn't even get a chance to cast any abilities in that fight.
Yeah, because Thompson was right on top of him instantly. The way Ana played that too, like he's smoked up and he sees Medusa, but he's just moving out of range, out of vision. And then when it's time to strike, he pops that E-Blade on her, slows her down, allows his team to move from behind, baits everyone else to go closer to that Medusa so that they can fight in this choke point where No-Tail is right now. And it's just a great execution of a team fight by OG. They played versus all odds, right? They played versus Refresher, versus Cheese, versus Aegis, and they still come out on top somehow. Like, I don't even see all the details, to be honest. It's just very well played.
Hilariously, in the end, Thompson didn't even need a Yules because that Dreamcaller with Ags gave him the same effect on the Grimstroke. So they have to be very careful about when they choose to lock down Thompson. We saw the effects he can have when he's stuck on a spot before, just with those swashbuckle shield crashes. And now Ford Space is looking a little bit bare, a little bit naked.
Exactly. One of the reasons why you would buy Yules on Pango, first and foremost, is to get rid of silences and get some mana regen. But also, if you Yule yourself, you still keep on stunning targets around
Speaking
you.
of Thompson, he's going again. He's moving in. They're going to force stuff away. The patch comes out. The double 4-stuff to get him out of the way, but he's so deep. They're burning through the mana fast. The Boulder Smash even connects from long range. Burrow Strike
He's
out.
so
Thompson
deep.
tanky though. Is he too deep is the real question. Trying to move away. It looks like yes, he might be. The Epicenter was committed to get the kill. Dead for 100 seconds. They force Abaddon to use his ultimate here. Trying to retreat. Soulbind links two of them together, but he breaks away with that roll. Anna here, two Earth Spirits split on ideas. Yules connects under two. Soulbind's running out soon. The Stone Gate's used. Anna looking to move away. So the Earth Spirit as well. Going to keep pursuing though. Light Strike Array. Fluff doesn't connect on either side. Jerax gets bashed up and killed off though. Yuar did use the BKBs, trying to find more out of this, but Anna is already out of there.
Okay, you did take down the Raxes on the top lane, but you can't tell me that I mean, Thompson was thinking about that for sure. It's like the main reason why he went that deep, but he was having fun. He could have done it
He's
in a way.
just making space. I'm not sure Snake King's doing the same thing.
He could have made it in such a way in which he gets out in the end, but no, he just went so deep. He's just enjoying himself. And Pango is just a hero that when you play it, you enjoy life. You just enjoy it.
Not
It's
as
a different.
much as Anna. Like this is every time it's Earth Spirit now. He just realized how ridiculous this cooldown is with the roll and boulder. Like I don't think we've seen a Morphling ever this mobile, ever. Oh no! What's next? Aphotic shields every 7 seconds. Don't mind me. He wants it. The problem is you're two people down. You've got to show a little bit of restraint here. Forward and not out of this yet.
Sand King
Jumps in. Burrow Strike out. But there's the ultimate being popped straight away. No Tail not taking any chance now. The Hex out. Laguna as well. So tanky though. Sand King protected by the Glimmer Cape. Yuar commits. Soulbind out onto two. Anna is involved in that as well. Yules to slow down the Earth. A nice Light Strike Array connects onto both the cores. Burrow Strike through. Will connect onto Vadden and No Tail should fall. But the Adaptive Strike with the E-Blade in return. Sand King down for 90 seconds. A beautiful pickoff. And Anna, he's just juking around. Juking and jiving, hanging around here. Light Strike Array zones them away, but Anna refuses to leave. Hex comes out onto Medusa. Getting aggressive. Trying to burn through that mana quickly. BKB gets forced. Stone Gate's trying to turn around. Light Strike Array connects onto Yuar again. And Thompson in with the Abyssal. The controller's good on the Ursa. He has the BKB. Has to throw it out just to retreat though. But the bashes coming out from Thompson will lock him in. Enrage all you want. Be mad about it all you want. But you're dead. He'll fight up against this, but Seb, at least he pops his ear on this. That's a consolation prize. But now you have no Ursa for 2 minutes.
At the start of that fight, they were 3 versus 5. You realize that, right? 3 versus 5. They were baiting them in. They're just playing with them. Sacking No Tail. He dies, but it buys enough time for Thompson to come back. And
they're playing with more. Grimstroke buyback comes out. Anna moves in. Soulbind was on them. They're going to try and move out of it. The Jerax stuck here with Pangolier. But is it them stuck together or MSS stuck here with them? Going to get bashed up. Turns around. Sand King low, silenced up and dead. They're also low on OG but refusing to die. CCNC just being rushed, caroused into his own fountain. As they laugh in his face, they finish the foul racks.
Yeah, the Megas are up, and I mean, you're still playing with Medusa, but Buck is dead, most likely.
He's going to come out. He said bye-bye, but is he saying bye-bye to this world? Yules is there to try and protect. Jerax out of mana.
Fine.
Also dead. They'll just back away. They say, okay, the pressure's on you now. You've got the heroes that can push out the lanes, but you're never getting out of that base.
Yeah, you can defend versus Megas if you are forward. You have the Medusa, right? 4k gold on her too. You can possibly get her... well, a Divine Rapier, perhaps, and then hope for the best. Hope that they go way too aggressive, that they die. It's possible. I've seen it happen. Medusa definitely is a hero that can make a comeback even versus Mega Creeps. But they're in a very difficult spot.
It's a very tall.
Yeah, and OG, they're being overly disciplined going back right now. There's 8 clarities on Morphling. He's just waiting to get some mana, then to go back in and fight.
He wants a Roche, and it is up. And the Aghanim Scepter is going to be available this time. Who do you give it to? Is this going to be a Jerax Axe, or do you like this more on Lina?
You can take it on Ana as well. Morphling Axe.
Actually, yeah.
Anyone can take it. I hope No Tail doesn't snatch it, though. They're gonna...
He wants to show you how bad the Axe really is.
Let's see. It's Morphling, it seems.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, he munches through it, and he has the Aegis to work with as well. Thompson.
Yeah, that Aghanim's on Morphling is pretty good. Don't look at the description of the Aghanims or his ulti, by the way. No, the ulti, the morph.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit interesting description.
There's a lot of percentages at work. Alan would be happy. because percentages usually involve stats. Thompson moving in. Roland Thunder comes out, forcing the BKB pretty early, and there it is. They're going to put down the Dream Call.
There's
Thompson
the rapier
turns
as
away,
well.
says, don't let me look at this. With the damage coming out, Thompson's going to get lower and be ran through him. No, it's so close, they will get him. He's dead 100 seconds. The Snaking on the other side goes down. You are with the Enrage trying to move in, but Anna trying to back away here. Rolls out, stuns him up, silenced up with the Phantom Embrace. Can't change back to his normal
Sand
self.
King.
Trying to keep him alive, turns into the Morphling. Sand King is down. Stun controlling Medusa goes in, turns into the Spirit again, and back just to finish the deal. Medusa barely alive here. The Rolling gets the kill down. Buyback comes out a little bit too late from Snaking to save the life of the Medusa, and Anna plowing through them in the fountain to force the GG out of Ford Gaming. And Seb gets himself an ultra kill. Will it be a rampage? Doesn't look like it. Puck is buying enough time to make sure he's denied what he feels he rightfully deserves.
They just dropped the cheese right next to that rapier. I guess it's
Got to cut it up.
yeah,
Share
gotta cut it
between
up.
you.
That's it.